お、おー、はっ、
慣れない土地では地元のガイドは雇った方がいいぞ。
お父さんとお母さんがこう言ってたんだ。どれだけ忙しくてもお腹が空いたら楽しくたくさん食べなさいって。だから食べ物を何段も重ねてギュッと押しつぶして食べるのが好きなんだ。そうすればすぐお腹いっぱいになれるし、時間も節約できるでしょ。
Oke, selamat malam. Oke, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Balik lagi dengan channel ini, channel RAxdhan. Oke, kali ini kita mainin game Genshin Impact. Oke, sebelum mainin Genshin Impact ataupun sekarang ada spesial program ya untuk versi 5.6. Sebelumnya ke spesial program 5.6 mungkin kita coba ya, mungkin ada waktu setengah jaman ya, mungkin buat daily dan sebagainya ya. Oke, kita farming dah ya. Siapkan akte buat karakter ke depan.
Nuki を捨てろ。投降しろ。呼吸を整えよう。動け。名を照らす炎よ、闇を滅せよ。突撃頭突き、突撃。
Oke, pertama retreat ke damage. Oke, tapi ada dev ya. Cepet ya emang pakai Aresa. Jelek kah?
Nuki を捨てろ。雷のごとく動け。頭上を焼き。これは必要な武力。
Iya, tinggal sekali lagi. Cuman berapa detik tuh? 36 detik. Oke, habis. Oke, mungkin sekalian ngerjain event ya.
Oh.
Oke, Baizu ulang tahun.
Ya.
星と深淵、無事今日の依頼。星と深淵。
Oke, ada apa? Tinggal beberapa.
果物を育てるにはいろんなことを考えないといけないんだ。いい感じのタイミングで
20
水やり
menitan.
と草むしりをしてあげて、鉱石の粉末
Oke, kita event. And go up. Oke, pakai kindich. Waduh, meledak. Skill isu banget. Mana? Aduh. Nah, susah dapat target.
技も似たり寄ったりだな。
jagoan. Aduh, kena. Jauh banget. Oke, sini tuh. Oke, sekarang Wika. Oke, Flame Strider. Aduh, kena. Aduh, kena. menang. Oke, ada 15 menitan. Kayak ya sini. Oke, mungkin terakhir kali ya. Bikin jembatan es. Mental skill. Malah nyemplung ke air. Aduh, kena. Aduh, kena. Waduh. Ah, kena sendiri. Ah, kena. Iya, ada 10 menitan. Ya, kalah. Oke, main Bomberman. Mepet nggak yang terakhir? Apa menitan? Pincah juga yang pertama. Aduh, malah kena tembak. Ya, siapannya. Ya, 2 menitan. Ya, bentar lagi premier. Copyright ya. Copyright ya.
ブルーム祭の本番がもうすぐ始まるぞ。早く見に行こうぜ。
どう？よかったでしょ？
旅人 いらっしゃい。シバルマラン AA ランドファミリーに加わる準備はできた？グルメ系 AA に出てくる。
Enggak, saya nggak ada bahasa
ご飯も欲しいぜ。
Indonesia.
両選手準備ができたようですね。それではホテルドゥボール特別料理対決開始。
カトラリーの準備も完了。
Ya, Escoffier.
冷凍の時間よ。最高の一品よ。
とにかくそこのレストランからナタさんの野菜を至急調達したいと依頼を受けて、僕とイファが来ることになったんだ。
Iva
俺
ada di
は付き添い
Kopom
だ。
N.
さあ行くぞ。おっと逃がすかよ。
月始めの3日間、飛行物を連れて外出してはいけないらしい。
Aku ketemu di village ya.
ここは昔レムリア時代に建てられた公衆浴場で、確か
Oh,
モデスト
story-nya
の秘典に書いてあったような気がするな。
Escoffier. Melodia.
古竜の時代の謎の遺物、それに俺がフォンテーヌに来た理由を合わせて考えれば、例の密輸事件の捜査を逃れたものかもしれない。
僕の師匠にして母の黄金レインドットさ。彼女
Oke,
が
ada Jen.
僕をモンドに
Oh,
向かわせた
ada,
時、
itu Susbedo.
ある大きな課題を与えたんだ。世界の真相を探せというね。
Waduh, monster
その
diserang.
中に魔物がいるんだ。想像してたよりも状況がひどいみたい。
Pasukan habis mulai nyerang ya. Wow, kayak
本件の
sama di dulu.
セピロス騎士団調査小隊隊長アルベド。
Oh kan Susbedo
どうしたんだ。殺人
jadi
ホ
apa
ムンクルスが暴
tersangka
走して
gagal
理性を
homunculus.
失い他者を傷つける狂気的な行動に走る。
魔女会と正式な会談を行うことを願ってるんだ。あら、そんな勇気のある子がまだモンドにいたの？
Ini mungkin jadi weekly boss ya.
天地が逆さになった時、人は世界の本質を知る。なら盤面が逆さになったら、
なぜ罪のない人を？
どうして
Susbedo
こんな
kenapa?
ことに。ウビレットが襲撃にあって。
これはレムリアが戦争のために用意した薬物なのよ。人
体研究という
課題を諦めたことは一度もない。モンドの法律にのっとり、被告人アルベドを殺人および死体遺棄で有罪とする。今も近くから聞こえるよ。
お、なんだバルバトスか。
ファルか？
Waduh, ada suara Farka, siapa tuh? Oke, ada redeem code ya, jangan lupa di lem ya. Oke, ada redeem code GI56 paralogism yang pertama. Ya, buruan klaim ya bagi yang mau klaim sih, tapi misalkan ada kan ada 3 kode ya untuk spesial program.
Hello everyone! Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 5.6 special program. I'm Jane Jackson, the voice of Veressa, and I have two awesome co-hosts with me today. Why don't you introduce yourselves?
What up, my dudes? My name is Johnny LaQuasto, and I'm the voice of Aoife.
Hey, your turn.
Hello everyone, my name is Emily Cass and I voice Escoffier. I'm so excited to be here.
And I am so excited to be hosting alongside you two today.
Oh, by the way, Emily, I have to say, the way your chibi's tail moves around is so cool.
Oh, actually, it's not a tail. It's a self-adapting movement signal tracking support mech. It's a piece of tech, basically. It helps Escoffier in the kitchen and in combat. It's one of her essential utensils.
But it looks so much like a tail.
Yeah, a lot of people think that. And considering how it looks, people even call Escoffier a demon chef.
Okay, that seems a little extreme.
Yeah, I'd say so too, but honestly, I don't know much about Escoffier. Can you tell us more about her, Emily?
Absolutely. Let's take a look at her profile. Escoffier used to be the head chef at the Hotel de Bourg.
Oh, cool.
The hotel is famous for the extremely popular and exclusive Gâteau de Bourg.
Wow, exclusive?
Yeah, only a limited amount of slices are available per day. Escoffier is a master of precision gastronomy, which means she approaches cooking as a science. She even develops advanced mecha to use in her cooking process.
Wow, that's some dedication to her craft.
Of course, in Escoffier's kitchen, no dish is ready to be served until it has her stamp of approval. And when she likes something, she gets completely lost in the flavours. It looks almost like she's in heaven.
That sounds incredible, but what if she doesn't like it?
Oh, then she'd probably say something like...
You thought cream of mushroom soup was ready to serve after 3.5 minutes on the stove. You'd have had more sense serving hot water with ice cubes. At least then you wouldn't have wasted all this perfectly good cream and mushroom.
Wow, intense.
I promise Escoffier is actually very well-mannered most of the time. But when it comes to food, she couldn't be more strict. It's all for good reason, though. Escoffier believes her mission as a chef is to make haute cuisine accessible to all. So she's not just strict on other people, she demands perfection from herself too. Because that's the only way to make her dream a reality.
Oh, is that why she develops all those cooking mecha?
That's right. With their help, even people who are short on time or cooking skills can be capable of making a good meal.
Okay, that feels like a personal call-out. But seriously though, I'm telling you, I could use something exactly like that.
Same here. Emily, you said Escoffier used to be the head chef at the Hotel de Bourg. Does that mean she doesn't work there anymore?
Yeah, that's right. She even had to spend time in the Fortress of Meripede.
The Fortress of Meripede? What happened?
We can't divulge the details right now, but all will be revealed in Escoffier's story quest, treasured above all. So be sure to check it out if you're interested, travellers. You'll also be rewarded with extra Ascension materials for Escoffier. Oh, and travellers will get to take part in a one-of-a-kind culinary showdown in this quest. Not only will travellers get to experience Escoffier's mentorship firsthand, but special guests will also make an appearance.
Special guest, nice. Okay, I see blubber beasts and romaritime flowers. Wait, do we have to cook 4 blubber beasts using romaritime flowers? That's not much to work with.
All I can say is, trust in Escoffier. She can work wonders.
Oh, I'm definitely a believer. Okay, so we know what she can do in the kitchen, but what about on the battlefield?
Right, let's get into it. Escoffier wields a cryovision and is a powerful addition to Freeze Focus teams, which brings us to one of her talents. When Escoffier's elemental skill or elemental burst hits an enemy, she can reduce their resistance to hydro and cryo damage. The more hydro and cryo characters in the party, the greater the reduction.
Okay, so it looks like the enemies here aren't actually frozen, but the resistance reduction still takes effect.
Yeah, that's really important. As long as her elemental skill or burst hits an enemy, the reduction takes effect.
langsung
The
kena
enemy
efeknya.
doesn't need to be frozen. That means the talent works on bosses and other unfreezable enemies.
Wow,
Jadi
so
kerja juga
it seems
ke
like any character that
musuh yang
deals
nggak bisa
hydro or cryo
di-
damage can benefit from that
freeze.
talent. I can definitely see her being a powerful support in
Berarti
freeze
support ya
teams.
buat
True,
tim-
but Scoffier's not just a support.
tim
She
freeze
can
ya.
dish out damage as well. With an actual dish.
No way.
Yeah, and when a Scoffier unleashes her
Elemental
elemental skill, she
skill-nya.
summons a cooking mech to the field that follows the active character
Dealing
and periodically
cryo
fires
damage.
projectiles at nearby enemies, dealing cryo damage. So with her ability to shred resistance, she basically buffs her own damage. In addition, her elemental burst restores HP to the entire party.
Restore
Incredible.
HP.
Okay, so she can buff the party, dish out
Sama buff
damage,
party.
and heal. Wow.
Sama
Sounds like she's pretty
makanan
versatile.
keluar.
Yeah, and thanks to a different talent, she has another ability that really showcases her skills as a chef. If you hold her elemental skill, the
Oke,
cooking
misalkan
mech
itu
she
penuh.
summons can absorb elemental energy and
Penuh,
convert it
hasilin
into a
makanan.
delicious
Langsung
dish.
Whoa, I've never seen a
dapat
talent
buff.
like that before.
Okay,
Enggak,
so you don't even
yang
have to
dapat
prepare the
buffnya
ingredients
langsung dapat
yourself?
jenis
Bro,
makanan,
that's
ada
awesome.
4 jenis makanan atau
Yeah,
apa.
and plus she can produce several kinds of
Bus
dishes
itu
this
yang
way.
ada
Well,
yang-
that will be so
ada
fun to
yang
check out in
lengkap,
game.
cuy, itu
Totally. So
makanannya.
take note of this next piece of news, travelers. In the first
Ada
half of
yang
version 5.6,
warna
we'll have event wishes for Escoffier
emas
and Navia. A
foodnya.
new 5-star polearm, Symphonist of Sense, will be featured on the weapon banner. Our new 4-star character,
Oke, si
Aoife, will
Aoife
also
ada di
enjoy a drop rate boost
masa
on the first
pertama
half
ya.
banners.
Aoife, no way, bro.
Masa
I think
pertama,
that's
oke,
my
ada
line, but I
Scorpius
couldn't have
sama
said it better myself.
Mafia di pas pertama.
Oh, and another bit of really exciting news is that travelers will get to spend more time with these two in the new version.
Wait, who are you talking about?
Okay, take a look at this clip and you'll see.
All eyes are on me! Lowly servants! Behold! The almighty Dragon Lord's magnificence!
Kakucu sama si Ajau.
Why
Malah
does no
gelut.
one ask for the autograph of the almighty Dragon Lord? Kahula how? Oh wow! No way, bro! What? You little... Oh dear! Oh dear! Do you even hear yourself, bro? How dare you! You insolent, contemptuous Huh? What are you on about? No way, bro! Huh? Seriously? Seriously? Do you even hear yourself, bro? Darn it! Oh, wow! No way, bro! Do you even hear yourself, bro? You're hopeless! The almighty
Tadi
Dragon
masih
Lord
kasus ya,
Kahula's wisdom is
ada di
wasted on you!
pengadilan yang ada sus Bedo atau siapa gara-gara otak sus Bedo atau siapa
Oh, you meant Kukuku and a
Bedo asli
How.
yang di
Wow, I feel like those two could argue forever.
Dude, you don't know the half of it.
kena serang.
Hang in there, bro!
You
habis.
too, huh? Man, this bro thing is really taking off.
Well, Kukuku is just that infectious.
Yang Akuku
So, travelers
sebelum
met Aoife
yang
in
di
the previous
versi
version.
5,5.
But since we now have the chance to add him to our parties, want to give us a formal introduction, Johnny?
I thought you
Masih
never
bercinta
asked, Jane.
sama si
Absolutely.
Johnny
As most of you
Lucas
probably know, Aoife is a Saurian vet
pertama.
from the Flower Feather clan. In that land, humans and Saurians live and fight side by side. Saurians get
Untuk
sick and
Aoife
hurt just like
kitnya
everyone
gitu.
else. So Saurian vets do a very important job in that land.
Okay.
And Aoife is a really good one. In fact, you've probably heard of some of his accomplishments already. Like how he saved Kakuku's life, and now, of course, Kakuku works as his trusty assistant.
Yeah, Aoife is practically a miracle worker. I heard Ahau got sick one time, so Kenichi took him to Aoife for treatment, and what do you know? Ahau was better in like 2 seconds. Imagine that.
Sounds like Aoife really knows his stuff. I wonder if he can treat all kinds of dragons, like even ones from other nations.
I guess, in theory, yeah, I don't see why not. Plus, if it was an emergency, Kakuku could help him get there in no
Kakuku
time.
bisa
I mean,
jadi
I heard the
gladi.
Flower Feather clan is
Jadi
known for riding
glida.
Kukasaurs. But this is
Ada
less
itu
riding and more
next song.
dangling, isn't it?
Hey, this is a Kakuku appreciation zone only, all right? But seriously, just wait until you see him sprint. He spreads out those huge wings, and it's super awesome. Oh, and while we're on the subject, if there are any travelers who haven't done the part of the Ochkanatlan World Quest where you chase down the evil dragon, try it out with Aoife. It'll be a completely different kind of flying experience.
Yeah, I see that. Although it looks more like Aoife is chasing down a patient for a checkup.
So, okay, what else can Aoife do in combat?
Well, Aoife is an animo vision user with a lot of tricks up his sleeve. For example, when faced with aggressive enemies, Aoife can unleash his elemental burst and fire a therapeutic sedative, creating a wind current that pulls in and restrains enemies. Yeah, of course, as Aoife's good bro, Kakuku also helps him out in combat. With Aoife's elemental skill, Kakuku lifts him into the air, giving him an aerial advantage in combat. And while in this state, Aoife can continuously fire tonic shots, which deal animo damage upon impact and restore HP to the entire party.
Oh, nice. So what kind of team comps work best with Aoife?
Well, to answer that, we should introduce one of his talents first. When Aoife is in the Night Soul's Blessing state, he can use his Field Medic's vision to increase swirl and electrocharge damage based on the total amount of Night Soul points across the entire party.
Okay, so he works well with characters that can trigger swirl and electrocharged reactions, and characters that can generate Night Soul points. He seems like a really flexible unit.
Yeah, he is. Plus, in areas with Natlan's phlogiston mechanics, if your current active character or indwelled Saurian's HP drops below a certain percent, Aoife can consume his own phlogiston to heal them.
Nice, putting those medical skills to use. His kit seems really intuitive, and he helps with exploration. I feel like exploring the sacred volcano will be a lot easier with Kakuku to dangle from.
What can I say? He is a helpful little guy. Now, moving on to our next bit of news, a new boss is coming in version 5.6, the Secret Source Automaton Overseer device. Travelers will need to defeat it to obtain ascension materials for Escoffier.
I feel like we faced something like this before.
That's because this boss has the same origins as the Secret Source Automaton configuration device from version 5.1. Both are pieces of ancient dragon technology.
They almost seem like two parts of one terrifying monster.
Okay, Jane, let's, this is where we should wrap this part up, I think, because travelers can search for their own answers to this in-game. Now, let's kick off the event portion.
Oh, wow. There are Natlan characters in Fontaine? Is it because of a festival or something?
Not a festival. An amusement park organized by Navia and the Spina di Rasula. Auroran and Aoife are there to deliver Natlan produce for the event. But it's not all veggies and good times, unfortunately. Against the backdrop of the festivities, a smuggling case is uncovered, leading Kenichi and Wriothesley to cross paths.
A Saurian hunter and a prism. Sounds like a fun pairing.
Yeah, right? I actually have a few sneak peeks to share, so let's take a look.
Weird. Why is Ahau cowering behind Kenichi? I would have thought he was too proud for that. Oh, wait. It must be because of Fontaine's ban on flying objects.
Exactly. Ahau and Kakuku made the journey all the way to Fontaine and happened to arrive just in time for the ban. Ahau was able to hide, but Kakuku got scared and flew straight into the Palais Meronia. Auroran thinks Kakuku will manage to send all of the important documents in the Palais flying around the building.
Oh no, that can't end well. Well, what about Aoife? Isn't he going to come to Kakuku's rescue?
Don't worry, with Nervalette and Wriothesley there, Kakuku's in good hands. Plus, he might even learn a new phrase or two. Hey, check it out. Wriothesley managed to teach him one. Anyone want to guess what it is?
Oh, I don't really know what it could be. I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see. Anyway, I wanted to point out, there are two dragons in this picture. So, does that mean Nervalette could, interpret for Kakuku? You know, dragon to dragon. Oh, I can't wait to see how their interactions go.
Honestly, I can't even picture it, but I just know it's gonna be hilarious.
Yeah, there's nothing we can say that beats the real thing. So, if you're interested, be sure to check out all the shenanigans in-game. And trust me, there are a lot of them. Always makes me laugh. Now, on to the actual amusement park. Let me give you some background. It's called the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland, and it's the brainchild of a well-known engineer and film buff with the Spina di Rasula in charge of the financing, construction, and general operations.
Oh, Lapine Pauline is back. didn't she almost go bankrupt after basing her research on that fake story? I hope her investment pays off this time.
Well, if the Traveler agrees to come on board, Lapine Pauline might be in a better position.
Come on board? Why are my fraud alarm bells ringing?
It's not like that. If you don't trust Lapine Pauline, yeah, okay. Her track record isn't great, but at least trust Cheval Moran and the Spina di Rasula.
If you say so.
And how do we make sure we don't run it into the ground?
Well, if the Traveler agrees to come on board, Lapine Pauline might be in a better position.
Wait, so this is a management sim? Okay, tell me everything.
You got it, bro. Travelers will be in charge of operations, like upgrading the facilities, expanding the park, and managing the staff. During each business cycle, travelers will need to allocate their precious funds and action points to the most important tasks based on their management needs.
And plus, Navia recruited Master Chef Escoffier to run the park's theme restaurant. The dishes she creates can give you unique management buffs, so don't miss out.
Absolutely. You can also increase your revenue by adding different kinds of attractions. For example, in Eclectic Escapades, visitors can experience unforgettable adventures where they fly through the air or dash underwater at high speeds.
Wow.
Or there's Movie Masterpieces, where you have to use special abilities to reach the end of the stage and seize the treasure. Before launching these attractions, travelers will need to try them out and create a standardized strategy guide for each one, so that visitors understand how to get the most out of the experience.
Nice.
Oh, and travelers can also add an attraction called Mellow Manor, where they can create a cozy retreat for different animals to draw in visitors and increase revenue.
And travelers can also recruit some familiar faces to help run the park. Among the recruits are Fontanian companions and friends from other nations too.
Yeah, that's right. By completing friendly encounters, travelers can learn useful management techniques from their companions. Eventually, these companions will become fixtures at the park and provide even more management support. So, long story short, don't worry too much. You don't have to go it alone.
Okay, yeah, that doesn't sound too bad.
And plus, once you get down to business, you'll be rewarded for your efforts.
Ooh, do tell.
Oh, I will. Reach a certain point in the operations and you'll be able to claim all sorts of rewards, including Primo Gems and a new 4-star bow, Sequence of Solitude.
Awesome! More Primo Gems to save for your next pull. Which reminds me, we still haven't finished announcing the event wishes, have we?
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry to keep you in suspense, travelers. In the second half of version 5.6, we'll have returning event wishes for Kenichi and the Raiden Shogun. Nice. Plus, the Chronicled Wish banner will be returning in version 5.6. I know a lot of travelers have been waiting for that, so check it out if you're interested.
Yeah, you have to. And best of luck on your pulls.
All right. That was a lot of info, so let's take our first break. Here's the second redemption code, travelers.
Oke, Chronicle Wish Nazuma. Oke, redeem code kedua. Chief Escoffier. Escoffier 0507 berarti di update di tanggal 5 bulan 5 tanggal 7. Ya, redeem code yang kedua. Ya, untuk pada expire-nya 4 harian, 3 harian ya. 3 hari. Oke, kesini balik lagi ke
The Windbloom Festival. Once a celebration of flowers, now shrouded in unease.
Windbloom tapi kacau ya. Wah, siapa ini? Dahlia apa?
Why is Albedo on trial?
Dahlia tuh
Who is the young man in the courtroom? And is he friend or foe?
Justice.
What tidings does the Dodo communication device bring this time?
Waduh.
The answers to these questions and more in the version 5.6 RAxdhan Quest.
Aduh, penasaran.
Nice voice.
Ah,
Nice.
shucks, thanks.
So, we finally make it back to
Oke,
Mondstadt
oke,
and
interlude
Barbados on
chapter
trial.
chapter
I mean, I don't even know what to
4
think.
interlude masuknya
But
ya.
something tells me there's more to this
Kirain masuk
situation than meets the eye.
Well, I've put together some information about the case. Let's go through it and see if we can uncover some new
sini ada
clues.
Widow,
So, here's the deal.
Jin,
Albedo's been accused of murder and
Kayak-
unlawful disposal of human remains, and the
ngebunuh.
case is being tried in
jadi
secret. The
tersangka.
logistics captain of the Knights of Favonius, Hertha, seems to have compelling evidence against
Tapi
Albedo.
si
So, the situation
Hertha
is serious.
ngebela ya.
I'm sure Hertha is just trying to do her job and uncover the truth. But there has to be some kind of misunderstanding here.
Well, in court, the evidence does the talking. Travelers will have
Nyari
access to
bukti ya,
Albedo's
bahwa
office on the
Albedo
second floor of headquarters to do their own investigation into the
waktu
case
jadi
and
detektif.
hopefully track down some clues.
So I saw Jean, Kaya, and Eula in the courtroom, all members of the Knights of Favonius, which makes sense. But it looked like someone from the church was also
Ya,
there.
Dahlia dari
That's Dahlia. He's the deacon of the Church of Favonius,
Gacha.
so he works with Barbara, Rosaria, and the other members of the clergy. Dahlia acts as the herald of Barbados, which is interesting because he's also friends with Venti.
Yeah, very interesting. He sounds like a very important figure then.
Jangan-jangan
Well,
Dahlia
speaking
di
of Venti,
versi
the Dodo communication
5.7.
device is back in this quest. At some point, Venti needs it to get in touch with Alice.
Wah, ada Alice
But on
lagi.
the first attempt, the line
Ada
connects to
suara
Grandmaster
kesini bisa
Varka
mendengar suara
instead.
Varka.
It's only on the second try that he manages
Tapi
to
wujudnya
reach
kayak
Alice.
gimana?
Whoa, hold on. You just dropped
Tapi
two major
Alice ya, aku
names.
penasaran.
Barker has been on an
Wujud asli
expedition for
Alice.
a long time. Sounds like we finally get to hear how he's doing. As for Alice, we know she's the mother of the most adorable Klee and an elder of the Hexen Circle. But
Ini
I
Alice
wonder
wujud
why Venti
itunya
needs to
ya,
get in touch with her.
Udoko.
Wait, could it be because of the monsters in the city?
Oh, you know what? In Amber's anthology chapter, she did say the number of monsters around Mondstadt has been skyrocketing lately.
Right? And now there are even more monsters in the city. So maybe Venti is reaching out to Alice for help.
I think you two are onto something. And if we take a look at this map, we can
Waduh,
see that a lot
banyak.
of our old friends have joined in on the fight to defend
Matahanin
Mondstadt.
monster.
Wow. This is kind of
Hubungan
emotional.
monster abis.
Mondstadt was the beginning of everything.
Waduh.
It's the place where travelers met their
Chaos
first
ini.
companions and embarked on this whole journey.
Jadi
Now it's in crisis.
setiap karakter bakal battle
Hopefully
ya
travelers
masing-masing
can do
kayaknya.
something to stop it.
Oh, they can, but it won't be an easy road. Alice can offer something to
Oke,
help, but
mungkin ini weekly
travelers
boss
will
ya.
need to pass a trial first and defeat the
Oh,
king
ini
and
semua
queen on the
namanya
chessboard.
Anything to
Alice.
defend Mondstadt. I'm sure travelers aren't scared of a little trial.
Trial ya.
Okay. Then let's take a look at what awaits them.
Berbelot sama Alice ya. Kayak bakal main catur. Saya melihatnya namatin monster tes trial dulu. Waduh, ulti Excalibur.
Alice will preside over the first phase of the trial. The trial takes place on a chessboard,
Alice,
but the
ujian
rules of
dari
chess
Alice.
don't exactly apply. Look closely and you'll notice some of the pieces on the board can harm the king. Travelers can use that to their advantage to create an opening and dish out damage. But in the second phase, there are no chess pieces to use. Travelers will need to rely on their own strength to emerge victorious.
It looks like there's a different Dodoko
Ya,
presiding over the
mati
second
duluan,
phase.
bisa
One
dihidupin
wearing a
sama
blue
Queen.
hat. Is that a different mage from the Hexen Circle?
Ooh, I wonder which one.
Well, travelers will have to uncover that for themselves. As for the
Solo
second phase
ya?
of the trial,
gimana?
let me
Trial.
offer a quick piece of advice. The boss
Oh,
has
harus
some
pakai
extremely
frozen
powerful attacks,
interrupt.
but freeze reactions can help you create an opening.
Maybe jot that one down for later, travelers. So, we know there's murder, an attack on Mondstadt, a hex and circle trial, but we have no idea how all of this is connected. Seems like there's a lot for travelers to uncover. You know, if you think about it, first Natlan had a crisis with the ley lines that almost ended in death. Then, a similar crisis happened in Liyue, and now Mondstadt is in danger. I can't help but wonder if this is all some kind of terrible omen.
Yeah, but look on the bright side. It's another chance for answers. Maybe we'll uncover new clues about forces we've encountered before, or what we can expect on the road ahead.
Or maybe we'll even get one step closer to the truth of Teyvat.
Yeah, and then travelers can give us all the answers.
Yeah, I think we're gonna leave all that hard work to you guys.
All right, okay, well, let's lighten things up and dive into the remaining version 5.6 events.
Woo.
Yes.
First up on the docket is an event that brings us back to Fontaine, where travelers can test out their tactical brilliance in the new wargame, Operation Downpour Simulation.
Dude, nice.
Oh, I know. This wargame comes with all new offensive and defensive gameplay. The key to success is really understanding your game pieces.
Okay, what do you mean?
Well, for example, is it a melee or ranged attack piece? Can it quickly break through obstacles or maybe even bypass them entirely? Once you feel like you know what you're doing, you can test out your skills in co-op. The actual gameplay is pretty simple. What this event really tests is strategy. For example, when adjusting your defensive lineup, you can even set traps for your opponent.
I see a button called Defensive Simulation.
Defensive simulation.
Looks like we can use it to test out our strategies?
That's right. And once you set the defensive and offensive lineup that works best for you, the battle is ready to begin. And while your opponent tries to break through your defenses, your job is to use your chosen offensive lineup to outmaneuver their strategy. The side that breaks the opposing formation first, or makes greater progress within the time limit, wins.
Wow.
Okay, so it sounds like it all comes down to strategy. All right, so get tactical, travelers.
Now, if that last event was mostly about brain power, this next one is all about firepower.
Let's go.
Okay, let's take a look at the gameplay. Think this is a simple battle for coins? Ha, well, think again. Players will have the opportunity to indwell Saurians at certain points. Use their abilities to your advantage, and you might be able to turn the tides in your favor.
This looks so fun. You could just stay in Saurian form the whole time and blast all the other players away.
Oh, if only. The Saurian form only lasts so long. But even in human form, you'll have Natlan character skills at your disposal. So the goal is to collect as many coins as possible to secure victory.
Nice, bro. So, this next event is called Chronicle of Shifting Stratagems. I'm sure at this point in their journey, travelers have gained their fair share of companions and have tested out their skills in a variety of different situations. But maybe there's a character you want to learn more about, like Escoffier, for example. Let's say you want to test out her potential in different team comps. Then, I highly recommend trying out this event.
Chronicle of Shifting Stratagems gives travelers the opportunity to study and test out different team compositions. The event is divided into different levels of difficulty, and there are also challenge buffs to take advantage of, so make sure to take that into account when forming your teams.
Okay.
Travelers can also take a look at the challenge record and see how their friends approached each challenge. Could provide some food for thought.
Nice. Sounds like the perfect excuse to do some experimentation and think outside the box.
Indeed.
All right, moving on to some Genius Invocation TCG updates. First, a new card skin will be added to the card shop, so check it out if you're interested. Travelers can also look forward to new character and action cards added to regular mode.
Nice. More food for the card sharks.
There are also some major updates to automatic artistry.
Oh, so in addition to the character and action card updates, the elemental reaction effects are different.
Yeah, and during the match, there's now a card refresh option as well as mechanisms for character enhancement and replacement, so the gameplay should be even more engaging. Travelers might even be able to come up with some new strategies and surprise their opponents with unexpected moves.
That's right, and finally, the Ley Line Overflow event is returning in version 5.6, so don't miss out.
We won't, and let's take our last break. When we return, we'll talk system optimizations and a cool collab. See you on the other side, travelers.
Bye.
Oke, kode terakhir ya. Iva Kakuku. Iva Kakuku 0507. Ya, untuk kode
Welcome back, travelers!
Welcome back!
Welcome! Let's jump right into system optimizations. Some travelers provided feedback that the brilliant blessing enhancement process in the Imaginarium Theatre was a bit confusing, which made it difficult to level up strategically and optimize character turn order. So, in the version 5.6 update, the dev team has made the brilliant blessing details page a lot more intuitive, which should make it easier for travelers to make strategic level up decisions.
Nice.
Yeah, and in addition, rewards will be available for completing the star challenges in the new season of the Imaginarium Theater that begins on June 1st.
You know what would be nice? A restart button after the final act. As it stands right now, finishing the final act takes you directly to the credits, right? What if you just missed that last star challenge? That would be such a bummer.
Yeah, the dev team has received that feedback as well, so a restart button is also being added to the new update.
Oh,
nice.
Let's go!
That should make it easier to get full stars. Alright, so this next update addresses another common problem. Travelers have probably noticed that when you go to raise a character's skills, the skill descriptions can be pretty long and dense.
Yeah, I mean, it's understandable. It's important for travelers to have all the details. But it's also easy to get bogged down in the weeds, so this is something the dev team has been working on. Starting in version 5.6, the descriptions on the talent and constellation pages for new characters will be optimized to be more concise, so it's easier for travelers to grasp the core information. Of course, travelers who prefer to dive into all the details can always expand the content for a more comprehensive description.
Nice! Sorting through all that information should be a lot faster now.
Totally.
Our next optimization is for the treasure compass. Travelers provided feedback that while attempting to complete Natlan's warrior challenges, it was difficult to locate where to pick up the quests. So after the version 5.6 update, the treasure compass can now track those locations.
Yeah, they can. Warrior challenges are important because that's how you get obsidian fragments, which you can use to unlock tribal secret spaces, right? It would be nice if the treasure compass could track those too.
It can! And once your exploration progress is high enough, the treasure compass will be able to pinpoint the location of tribal secret spaces as well. Similarly, at a high enough exploration progress, more chests from various nations can also be located using the treasure compass.
Oh, nice! That should really help travelers that are stuck at 99% exploration progress.
Map pins have also been optimized. Starting in version 5.6, travelers can now delete custom pins in batches.
Ooh, that should make it a lot easier to start fresh if you're someone who really likes to go ham with the markers.
Definitely. Well, that wraps up our system optimizations. So now it's time for some out-of-game news.
That's right. First, we have some exciting collaboration news to share. Genshin Impact is partnering with the global beauty brand Charlotte Tilbury to launch 2 limited edition sets.
Wow.
So, let's watch the preview trailer for the collaboration.
Kolaborasi sama produk. Ada cutscene-nya juga. Mona. April tanggal 30. GDP ya. Mungkin buat Inggris.
But I have even more news. In addition, Genshin Impact's third Natlan OST album, Radiance of Flame, is coming soon. Yeah, the album contains various tracks composed by the Hoyo Mix team for the Collective of Plenty and other regions. So stay tuned for the drop.
Awesome. Oh, it's gonna be amazing. The music's gonna be so cool.
So
You know it.
beautiful.
Wow.
Okay, let me check my scroll here. Yeah, that's all the information I have about version 5.6.
Yeah, me too. What about you, Jane?
I am just so excited to uncover more about the Albedo trial mystery and to defeat the new boss on the chessboard.
And I can't wait for you all to meet Escoffier. It's been so much fun working on her and just
And to follow that up, Aoife is finally playable, and of course he's gonna have Kukuku right by his side, but the mini games are always so fun and creative.
Well, that's it for the version 5.6 special program. A new adventure awaits. I hope it brings with it new friendships, new answers, and a whole lot of fun. And with that, all there's left to say is, see you in game, travelers. Bye. Bye.
Oke, beres. Apa nih? Ada nggak hub yang Stay tune April 30. Waduh, oke. Tanggal 30, 5 hari lagi. Udah lagi nggak? Udah ya, udah. Gelap doang. Ayo, stop. Not cray, kita tanggal 30. Tanggal 30 itu hari apa sih? Rabu depan. Welcome. Oke. Beres ya. Oke, kita lihat mungkin TV-nya atau udah ada nggak? PV udah muncul belum? PV yang tittle ya. Oke, ada Indonesia. Oke. Tadi itu PV yang awal lewat ya.
ウィンドブルーム祭の本番がもうすぐ始まるぞ。早く見に行こうぜ。どう？よかったでしょ？旅人、いらっしゃい。シバルマラン AA ランドファミリーに加わる準備はできた？グルメ系永遠に出てくるみたいな超豪華なご飯も美味しい。
両選手、準備ができたようですね。それではホテルドゥボール特別料理対決開始。
カトラリーの準備も完了。冷凍の時間よ。最高の一品よ。
とにかくそこのレストランからナタ産の野菜を至急調達したいと依頼を受けて僕とイファが来ることになったんだ。俺は付き添いでな。
月始めの3日間飛行物を連れて外出してはいけないらしい。
kena hukum.
ここは昔レムリア時代に建てられた公衆浴場で、
ada
確か
kemandian
モ
zaman
デストの否定に
Lemuria.
書いてあったような気がするわ。
Ini mungkin berkaitan sama story Escoffier.
古竜の死体の謎の遺物、それに俺がフォンテーヌに来た理由を合わせて考えれば例の密輸事件の捜査を逃れたものかもしれない。
僕の師匠にして母の
main belum langsung
レインドットさ。彼女が
perayaan
僕をモンドに向かわ
di
せた
atas
時
ya.
ある大きな課題を与えたんだ。世界の真相を探せというね。
なんで街の中に魔物がいるんだ。想像してたよりも状況がひどいみたい。
Itu ya, pasukan Mondo terlalu tenang-tenang sekali serang monster kelabakan
セピロス騎士団調査小隊隊長アルベド。
yang diterdakwa.
何をしたんだ。殺人事件。ホムンクルスが暴走して理性を失い他者を傷つける狂気的な行動に走る。
魔女会と正式な会談を行うことを願ってる。
Dalia ya.
あら、そんな勇気のある子がまだモンドにいたの。
Soal Alice.
天地が逆さになった時、人は世界の本質を知る。
B.
なら盤面が逆さになったら
Ini kan ada hubungannya chess ini, ada hubungannya sama basic langit.
なぜ罪のない人を。
どうしてこんなことに。ウビレットが襲撃にあって。
これはレムリアが戦争のために用意した薬物なのよ。人体研究という課題を諦めたことは一度もない。
モンドの法律にのっとり被告人アルベドを
Algoritma bisa ngeluarin kekuatan, tapi itu sebenarnya udah ngeluarin kekuatan apa ya?
今も近くから聞こえるよ。
なんだバルバトス
Itu
か。
suara Farkal.
ファルか。
Yang apa ya?
レインある大きな課題を与えたんだ。探せという。
Yang kekuatan itu traveler pasti ya.
世界の真相を探せとい
Yang
うね。
ngeluarin apa enggak? Mungkin habis trial dari Alice dan
想像してたよりも状
sebagainya. Ya sini si Albedo tersangka ya.
況したんだ。理性を失い
Ini ada
他者を
mungkin
傷
Dalia ya, karakter
つける
baru
狂気。
yang ada di apa
Tasha Kizu-
yang di sneak peek karakter
理性を失い
depan. Ini satu lagi Skrek.
まだモンドに。
人は世界の
sini ini Albedo deh kirain traveler, berarti ini itu Albedo ngeluarin apa ya, masih tanda tanya sih, mungkin harus ngejain Podcast download.
つける狂気。そんな。
なぜ罪のない人を。
Ini makhluk dua chess ini keluaran Exenzical
なぜこれは諦め
Alice sama B.
および死体近くから聞こえるよ。
バルバトスか。
Suara
Farka?
sama Farka siapa tuh? Belum tahu voice aktornya. Oke dah, mungkin untuk spesial program 5.6 ya lumayan lah untuk, tapi makin penasaran untuk siapa gitu, apakah si itu Susbedo atau gimana, makin bingung dah.
ちゃんと聞こえるよな。
Oke dah, mungkin sisanya dikit-dikit dah, mungkin sampai jam 8 dah. Oke, jangan lupa diklaim. Kode lumayan buat tambah-tambah gacha di versi 5.6. Oke. Tapi sih reputasi sih udah penuh sih ya. Udah tepat. Maksimal udah nggak bisa diapa-apain. Bukti nggak bisa. Tes. Gimana tanah? Apain dah?
Kono doten mo. Kono doten. Dotenについて
Berarti tadi itu interlude ya. Interlude chapter 4. Berarti lanjutan ini ya. Ini kan iya sih, ini kan di Sumeru, tapi ya konten bagian interlude ya. Bagian 6, bagian 5 berarti interlude RAxdhan. Iya sih, cuman konten yang ada interlude mungkin nextnya ya chapter 4 pengembara. Ini pengembara tuh udah tinggal chapter 5 bagian 6 ya, pengembaranya interlude ya sih. Ini Lioi udah interlude, mungkin entah interlude next interlude di Inazuma kali ya. Fontaine. Sudah sampai di sini untuk stream spesial program 5.6 kali ini. Gimana spesial program 5.6. Mungkin pas pertama ada Scoffy sama apa ya tadi Kinichi pas 2 sama Navia pas 2 Kini sama Sokun, pas 2 si Iva dari pas pertama ya. Sampai di sini dulu stream di sini kali ini. Oke, jumpa lagi di lain kesempatan. Jangan lupa like teman subscribe nya. Oke, selamat malam, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, bye bye.